doing an accent wall in your living room, changing the color of the baby's room into the color of the teenager's room, but it seems like a headache and a hassle. Does painting feel like a chore? Well, painting can be a pleasure when you use a one-of-a-kind power sprayer. And today, we are exclusively launching the brand new Wagner power station. Look at my friend Lou Caputo go. I mean, the man's gonna have a side hustle after the end of the day today. He doesn't need to be on TV. He's gonna be transforming people's homes, not missing a single inch of any one of those louvers, not having brush strokes or streaks or splotchy spaces. We are talking about uniform, perfect, dries faster, aerated, professional-worthy paint coverage in mere moments because of the one-of-a-kind power station that is the Wagner. Now, Wagner is a nationally recognized top-of-the-line brand, and they are exclusively launching their brand new power station here at HSN. What you see on your screen cannot be found at the paint store. It cannot be found at the hardware store. It cannot be found at the Depot or the Beyond or anywhere, but right here at HSN, and that is for the next full year. You are the only households in America that get the opportunity to try the brand new 11-foot hose stationary power station from Wagner. What you get right here is a $120 value. You get the amazing sprayer turbine system and your iSpray super power wide spray nozzle, the iSpray that you just saw Lou doing. These two alone are a $120 value. Now, when you buy today, not only are you getting $20 off, but you're getting an additional detail nozzle for stencil work and for individual unique little nooks and crannies that you're looking to fill to be able to do artistic graffiti on the back of the house if that's what you so choose. This is a $40 nozzle. It's free and included with your purchase when you buy today, and we're giving you $20 to pay for your paint to get started. All in with that $20 rebate, it's a $180 value that you can't get anywhere else in the country. And Lou, what we can do is get rid of a bad 19th century technique.
We don't need this.
And go 21st century.
If you're an artist and you're painting
easy.
a painting, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But this is not for doing louvers right here. This is a lot of stippling. You see how fast I did that?
Yeah.
Really quickly. Let's do another project.
It'll dry faster.
Oh yeah, it's gonna dry
uniform
faster.
and even and perfect.
And the unit, the power unit sits on the floor. The turbine sits on the floor, as you can see right there. I've got 11-foot hose, so really I've got a 22-foot reach all across the room. We're gonna do this chair, okay? And I wanna show you something real quick. I'm gonna paint down vertically and then I'm gonna paint horizontally.
Can I just say real quick?
Go ahead.
Has anybody ever tried to paint wicker furniture?
It's horrible.
This is a personal therapy moment.
Horrible.
I tried it. I tried taking old white that I bought somewhere and turning it green.
Right.
I got halfway through one chair, and then that chair went in the trash.
Yes.
And I said, I guess I'll be okay with white, and I will never try to paint wicker again for the rest of my life. I wasted a ton of paint. I ruined some clothes. I had to clean up. If you've ever thought, oh, I'll paint one chair every weekend for the next month, how about painting an entire set of furniture in less than an hour? Look at what Lou is doing. No stabbing with a paintbrush to get inside every single nook and cranny. This is perfect, uniform, even painting on wicker furniture. You can upcycle your old furniture. You can buy something off Craigslist or at a yard sale and bring it back to life. Give it a new color, give it a new style, give it a new look for a new season. I mean, it's so good, it's so fun, it's so easy that I'm gonna paint wicker furniture after I swore I would never do it again after what I went through.
Yeah. And the nice thing about this is you're getting that better coverage. It's not heavy, it's less than 3 pounds, so you're not gonna be tired after you do this.
Nope.
And you can paint 5 times faster with your Wagner power station than you could with traditional methods like a roller or a paintbrush. Okay, and that's why, look at that.
When we talk about wicker furniture, that's not 5 times faster. That's 500 times faster.
Isn't that amazing?
Unbelievable. And look at that, a whole new color. And you know what?
It looks great too.
It's so easy that next year you could say, I'd like turquoise wicker furniture and redo it again.
Yeah, you absolutely could. Or if you don't like this, in about 15 minutes, you'd be able to paint it again. Because the thing is, we're injecting the air into the paint, so it dries faster as well.
It's any kind of paint, right? So
any kind of paint,
oil,
latex, oil. You can even do, if you're a crafter, you can do your chalk paints, you can do milk paint, I mean, anything like that. It's really wonderful. Oh, even stains.
And what about restaining your deck? You know, maybe it's really light, maybe it's been, you know, kind of bleached out by the sun and you want to get back to that golden honey amber color it used to be. restain it and not call a professional to do it. Wait till you see the speed that Lou's about to get all this work done. It's absolutely amazing. And guess what? His pants, his hands, his shirt, everything stays crisp and clean through the process.
All clean still. Okay. So let's start doing the railing on this over here. And I want you to notice how fast I can do this because this is just amazing, okay? And, you know, watch how thick the paint goes on. And again, this is basically one pass painting right here that I'm gonna do. Look at that. And you know what's nice too? That's a finish that I just couldn't do. I could not replicate that with a roller. I couldn't do that with a brush. Even paint, very nicely distributed all across it. Now, I'm gonna change the direction I'm spraying, and I'll show you that adjustment in just a second. But notice now I can go vertical on here if I want to. Up and down, getting all the nooks and crannies on here. The worst part might be the spindles. Well, guess what? Not when you've got the Wagner power station. I can get every bit of that.
These are seriously professional results at the point of a finger. I mean, right now, what he's doing is he's changing ho-hum white into the trend color of the decade. And you know what? If 2 years from now, gray is out and gold is in, you can redo it yourself simply, easily. And you know what? Doesn't this look like fun? I mean, doesn't the idea of recreating a whole look like a ton of fun when you do it with this? Now, you're using a different nozzle, right?
This is the detail nozzle. That's the one that you're getting included only here.
That's a $40 bonus that you will not get when this product hits the retail market in a full year. That's what makes this not only brand new, but totally exclusive when you buy this package here at HSN with us today.
All right, so I'm just about done. Now, look at how great that looks. And here's the cool thing. If I see like I missed a spot up on top here, I want to do it a little bit more, I can feather this in just like that, and it's going to look great. It's not going to look like a traditional sprayer where you go in there and you've got those marks on there.
Oh, the weird drips.
Yeah, no weird drips, none of that going on. A little bit down here. Look at that, and we're done. That's the whole thing. Now, what I'm gonna do on the fly is I'm gonna change out my nozzles, okay? All I've gotta do is press this little button here. We call this lock and go, and I flip that off, just like that, and I'm gonna put on the large nozzle, the iSpray, rotate that into place. That's locked on there. We're gonna do the deck now. You see how quickly I did that?
Okay, wait, if you guys wanna have your mind blown, if you've got huge decks, huge patios, watch this.
Yeah, this is gonna be fast, okay? Don't blink, here we go, ready? Look at how much it's coming out. And by the way, this is all customizable, Brett. I can control the volume of the paint that's coming out here, or whatever material I'm working with. I can control the angle of this. I can also control how wide the spray pattern is. But I mean, look at that. In just a couple of passes, I'm gonna call that done.
Done. Anybody can do this. The kids will want to do it. The lazy spouse will want to get in on it. You know, I told Lou, I've got these 2 black benches, and they've got some like lattice work detail. They've been beaten down by the sun here in Florida for the last 2-3 years. And I thought, oh my goodness, black paint. There's no way I can get this done right. There's no way there won't be streaks and splotches. You know, you go heavy on dark paint and you see those, you know, those like drippy lines coming down.
I know.
I was gonna buy 2 new benches. It was gonna cost me $300-400. I was gonna have to dispose of the old ones. It feels like waste. I'm buying this today, and I'm now saving several $100s, and I'm not wasting anything. Dark colors, light colors, stains, acrylic, oil, chalk, you name it. It's a one-of-a-kind, easy to use, and quite frankly, super fun system.
Easy to clean, too.
If you've got kids who are about to be parents, and they're trying to figure out what color are we gonna make the baby's room, do we know what color yet? Then it's time to get it done. This is the way that they can make it baby blue this year, and then 3 years, change it to Ninja Turtle green, and 3 years after that, change it to Power Ranger red, and have fun doing it, enjoying the process.
And the video we were just watching, that's the cleaning process. This breaks down to 5 pieces, no tools required. You can clean this in 5 minutes and you're back working. Now,
so this is a little like tutorial that comes with your package,
This is gonna come with it, and this is gonna tell you how to spray. It's, you know, it's so intuitive and easy, but if you wanna practice, it tells you when to pull the trigger, when to release the trigger, you know, when you're doing your patterns. Now, I wanna show you on the front of this real quick, okay? If you look at the nozzle right here, if I wanna spray horizontally, I'm gonna leave those 2 wings that way, okay? If I wanna spray vertically, and by the way, there's also a little indicator on here. That's my vertical segment, okay? If I want to make my pattern more narrow, I push this that way, and again, it's displayed on here. I push it that way for wider. If I want to control the flow of the paint, I have this on the back here, this ring. I adjust that to control the flow of the paint. So real quick, let's do the pattern right here.
And
I
by
want
the
you to
way,
see.
do you notice he's wearing no gloves? He's wearing no mask. He's got no shoe covers on.
Nothing.
Because it's so controlled. It's so mess-free.
Look at that.
It's so easy, and it's fun. You are actually going to enjoy
Look how beautiful that is.
Reinventing a room in your home.
And just to show you real quick, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to show you the patterns on this. Watch this. So here's the wide pattern, just so you can see how wide that is.
Yeah.
Okay? And then I can make it the narrow pattern. And see the difference in size right there?
Yep.
It's a little bit narrower on that guy. So I'm going to change this out now, and we're going to do the smaller of the two, the detail nozzle.
Now the detail nozzle is a $40 bonus. Nobody gets it but you when you buy Wagner Power here at HSN. Plus we're giving you $20 worth of paint. But this detail nozzle that you see for the spindles, for the stencils, for the fine detail, nobody gets it unless you buy here today at HSN.
And the thing about the detail nozzle is the more I pull the trigger, the harder the paint's gonna come out. So you can feather things in. You wanna write your name?
Oh yeah.
You did it last show.
I did. Why not do it again? It's fun. Ready?
He likes this part.
I mean, come on, who doesn't?
Look at that.
A little Banksy action going on here.
Very nice.
I mean, look at how quickly, and I feel like I have control here of my own handwriting. I mean, seriously, you can really get creative and have fun with this. I'm controlled along the edge. There's no overspray whatsoever. I mean, that is super cool and fun, right?
That looks fantastic.
Your kids are going to have a blast with this, right?
You did a great job there.
Thank you.
And you're getting the whole packages with what I think is absolutely amazing. So you've got something for the big jobs, the little jobs,
and by the way,
whatever it is you want to do.
Just to remind you, whether it's accent walls, whether it's doors, whether it's siding, whether it's shutters, whether it's molding detail, this is an opportunity to get a package that you cannot find anywhere else. Today is the day. Today is the day to get excited, to redefine your furniture, to create some craft projects, to change the look and feel of a room, of a fence. To look at this. How much were you gonna pay to get a brand new deck installed? Or how much were you gonna pay a professional to restain it?
Yeah.
Do it yourself. Transform the look of your bench that's looking old and tired from the last season. What you get today is a value that you will not find absolutely anywhere else when this becomes available. Today, to transform the color and the look of any space in your home, any craft project that you're doing, we are giving you an exclusive value. This right here is $120 at retail in a year. Today, not only do you get $20 off, you get a $40, that detail nozzle that I was just using to write my name, that is a $40 bonus that is included with your purchase only because you buy from us. And we're even throwing in $20 worth of paint. So it's actually not a $160 value, it's a $180 value with the savings you're getting on your oil paint, your latex paint, your stains. I mean, look at what Lou is doing to this fence right here, a fence that's been ravaged by the winter that now you decide what it should look like in the spring and the summer.
Yeah, and especially a fence that's been left out in the weather, it's gonna eat your paint. It just sucks it up like a sponge. We're doing stain right now. This isn't even paint. And look at how thick this is going on, how easy it is for me to do. If I could do a fence in one pass, up and down, just like this, imagine what you could do at home, the time it's gonna save you. Look how even the coverage is on this. And this is easy. It's better than a roller. It's so much easier than trying to do this with a paintbrush. And in just a couple of seconds,
and Lou,
I'm gonna be done here.
Lou, you know what I'm the most amazed with?
What's that?
Not only are your clothes and your hands still clean after doing this all day, but I don't see a single drip. I don't know about you guys.
And you won't. Look at that.
When I try to use a roller or a paintbrush, my eye goes straight
to the drips?
The strokes and the drips.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna get any of that. And notice I'm wearing this because you do get the strap with this as well.
Yeah.
So if you're doing a big job like a fence where you're gonna be walking along, you can just wear it. It weighs very little. You don't even feel it.
I get very nervous. The little brother in me is expecting you to start spraying me any moment now. And you don't want to get paint on my nice clothes either. It's tempting, isn't it?
Yeah, I've thought about it. So let's talk to all the crafters out there because I know so many of our customers are crafters, and my wife Kelly's a huge crafter, and she got really really excited when she saw what you could do with this, that you could do the milk paint, that you could do the chalk paint, that you could do all of that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this little star that's sitting here on the table, because maybe you wanna upcycle something, maybe, you know, you want to, take a piece like this and make it your own. You bought it and it was white and you're like, you know what? Blue would go a lot better with what I got going on. Watch how easy it is for me to do this in just a couple of seconds. Really simple. And you know what's nice? The detail nozzle that I'm using right now, if you notice, the larger nozzle, the iSpray, has a little bit of texture to it when you're painting with it. This guy is just smooth. I can feather this on there nice and light. Make sure I got every point on the star. Looks good to me. All right, we're gonna call that done. Now watch what I'm gonna do.
Done in a minute.
We started a project just a minute ago. You didn't know it, but we were starting our project on the fence. I'm gonna take this over here. I'm gonna hang it. All right.
Happy 4th of July,
Take
everybody.
a look at that. Happy 4th of July. Isn't that awesome?
Isn't this exciting?
Yeah.
I mean, don't you love the idea of an accent wall? Don't you love the idea of doing your own stenciling? Great. Isn't it empowering and thrilling to say, I'm gonna do my own stencil work. I'm gonna do an accent wall. I'm gonna change that color of that bedroom that I never liked in the first place, but I didn't want to pay to have it redone. And I'm gonna do it without damaging my clothes. I'm gonna do it without dealing with rollers and paintbrushes and a huge, hot, terrible mess that you always have to go back and touch up. And you're always finding your eye going straight to the drip and straight to the miss spot. Look at that perfect stencil
If you
work.
like the stencil,
Done.
This is all you need. I mean, it's that easy to do for the crafters. What about if you just want to take something and you want to repaint it? Maybe you want to, let's do the, yeah, I'll put this up here. Take a look at this, okay? If I want to change the color in this, Brett, maybe you decided, you know what? We're going to do a different color in our house now. All right, I'm going to do the green. Put this on here, all right? And watch how fast I can do this. This is awesome. Wrong way, Lou. Here we go. Notice how I can change that on the fly, get the direction I want, the pattern I want. And here's the good thing about this, Brett. You're in charge of the sprayer's not in charge of you. You've got the control. You're the boss. Look at how we went all the way around there.
I'm sorry, who's the boss?
Well, you are, Brett.
Oh, thank you very much. Makes me feel
I'm your assistant, remember that? That's what his dad calls me.
So, yes, my father says Lou is my best assistant.
I am.
And it's always a pleasure to have you here with me, Lou, and you do an amazing job.
And done.
And quite frankly, though, you're not doing the job today. Wagner's doing the job today.
Wagner's doing the job.
This is all exclusive. You cannot buy what you are seeing on your screen at any paint store, at any hardware store. Now, you can buy any paint you want, any brand you want. You can buy whatever you're used to using. You can use what's already sitting and stacked up in your garage.
Exactly.
And you can transform your shutters. You can change out your molding detail. You can take a little kiddo's stool and turn it into a sophisticated adult stool.
This is gonna look really cool.
That's the thing for me. I start to think about, like, we're in the transitional period, right?
Yeah.
My kids are not babies anymore. If I can paint half their baby furniture, it won't look like baby furniture anymore.
That's true.
If I can paint their walls, their rooms won't look like babies' rooms anymore.
Well, and you know what? Why buy new for them if you don't have to? You know what I mean?
And why not upcycle and not contribute to more waste in this country?
I personally just painted 4 tables for my wife last weekend. Because that's what she's doing, is she's taking tables we had that were more or less a plain wood color.
Yeah.
And she wanted them to be a beautiful pure white, so I painted them white. And now I'll do the top.
How many tables have you done?
4.
And how many do you think you would have done with rollers and paintbrushes?
None.
Sounds about right.
I'm not kidding.
Yep. Well, the wicker furniture for me, I mean, it was a non-negotiable. I would never paint wicker furniture again the old-fashioned way to save my life.
Take a look at that right there. In fact, I'll come around this side over here. We'll just do a little bit more on this side because I just realized that's where you guys are. Look at that. It's fast, too. And you know what? These little spindles on here, these could be a nightmare, but look at how fast I can do all of that, get that done, make the adjustments on the fly that I need to. I mean, that's great, isn't it?
So today is an exclusive launch. This product is not at retail yet. In fact, it will not be at retail for an entire year. And does painting seem like a chore? Have you stared at that wall with that color that you hate for years, but you don't want to pay a professional? You've tried to do it yourself and you got through a third of a room and said, I'll never do that again. Now it's in the budget, now it's affordable, now it's fun. Now you're gonna find things to paint. Now you're gonna say, yeah, I am tired of white wicker furniture, let's have orange this year. Now I'm gonna say, you know what? Our neighbors have a snazzy new red door. let's do a turquoise one for our house. When you start using this power sprayer, painting is a pleasure. Painting results are professional. You don't get halfway through the job and go, oh, so this is why you're supposed to hire a pro. With Wagner, you are the pro.
You are the pro.
With no overspray, with no mess. I mean, Lou has literally been painting since midnight last night, and his clothes are clean.
Yeah. Still.
He's not wearing, shoe covers,
no
gloves, masks, nothing.
And look how great that looks right there. Just, all the way around that. We taped it off, of course, but when you pull that off, it's going to be absolutely perfect, pristine, something you couldn't do. Let's do a bigger stencil.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do the big stencil, because I've been waiting to do the big stencil.
And do you think you could do it in 3 minutes with a roller?
I'm pretty sure, no, I know I couldn't do it in 3 minutes with a roller, but I can do it with this. Okay, so I'm going to turn on my power station.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do this stencil right here. And watch the way, now remember, I can do that stippling effect on here, where if I want to, look at that. I think that looks fantastic. And this is a big stencil on here too. Notice very, very little overspray on here. This is when you definitely want to stay within the lines. You want to paint within the lines. And a little bit more at the top right there. And I'm gonna say that that's done, okay? So let's take a look at this, Brett. So for all the crafters out there, if you ever want to make anything truly your own, voila, look at that.
Gorge.
Isn't that great?
Gorgeous.
It looks fantastic.
Perfect, not dripping.
Do you want to do that, or do you want me to do that?
I'll happily do it. We've got only a minute left, and I'm digging this.
Up and down, baby. Up and down in this. Do the vertical passes on that guy.
Okay. Is it already set for me?
Yeah, it's already set. There you go.
I mean,
get a little closer to the wall.
It is so
there you go.
Easy. And you don't see kind of where you stopped before.
Look at him go.
And where I started. You just cover without worrying about drips, without worrying about missed spots. And it's fun.